Hi, we're going to do a really quick update of what we've been reading lately. I'm going to start with the books for really small, like toddlers and preschoolers, and show those favorites, and then work up to the chapter books that we're reading as a family. So this is all read aloud. This, of course, is not every book that we've read recently. These are just some favorites that have come up in the last 2 weeks. So first, this has been a favorite with all of our kids since we were given this book, and I don't think I've ever showed it. It's a really fun book because it's written in rhyme, and it's like with a rhythm. Like you could almost just read the whole book to a metronome, but it's about just the value of being a good friend. This is a very simple book that has been a big favorite with our 3-year-old. He asks for this a lot. It's just a book about this mama duck and her little ducklings who all are playing hide and seek with her, and the littlest one doesn't hide in time, and so he ends up hiding behind his mama, which means that he's just constantly going behind her and is the best hider because he's found last. And I don't know what it is about this book. It's not like going to win an award for quality writing, but he asks for it over and over, so that's a good book for your little one. This is another favorite that's been a long time favorite with our kids. It actually is written, it's intended to be a beginning reader book, but my little guys like me to read it to them. So for a long time, this is a popular one. I know you're getting too old for it. You're letting me know. He says, not me. Okay, it was for a long time with him, but he's getting big now. So my 3-year-old again, who's actually almost 4, he asks for that book a lot. And it's an old classic. This is nothing new. Okay, this Eric Carle book is really fun. A House for Hermit Crab. It walks through the entire year, month by month, of the progression of this hermit crab who finds a new shell but thinks it's really plain, and he goes through the ocean and finds all these different things to decorate his shell. So it teaches them about ocean terminology, and it goes through the months of the year, and then in the end he ends up passing his decorated shell on to another hermit crab and then starting over. So okay. Hey, you're not going to believe this. So I went to edit my video that I recorded for you, and the ending is missing. Apparently my battery died and I didn't even notice. So we are back because I'm determined to share these books with you. They were so good. So Jeremiah's going to help me. We're back to finish out the video that we did yesterday. So, okay. This is a book that we got from the library. We have gotten this before, and I just need to find where to buy this book, or I know where to get it, Amazon. Get myself a copy because I enjoy it so much. I know the kids do too, but this is The Milkman. It is written in kind of like a rhyming poem, and it's about a little old town where the milkman knows everybody by name. He knows what's going on, and he doesn't just deliver their milk. He delivers little gift for the family that has a new baby, or a get well card for the lady who's ill, and all throughout the book, he keeps coming across these signs that a little girl drew and hung on the lamppost saying that her dog is missing. And then by the end of the book, he finds the dog and delivers that with the milk. And I just think it is such a precious story about such a sentimental time in history that is just not like, our lives are not like this anymore. And let's see if I can keep a train of thought while I'm trying to finish this with my little helper here. Anyway, very sweet, fun, short book. Not a lot of words per page. But because of the complexity in the poem, my older kids sat there and listened to. They thought it was good too. Okay, let's keep your hands down so they can see our books and our faces, okay? All right, one more picture book. I had never read this book before. I discovered it at the library, and it's called The Library Lion, ironically. It is a story about rules, really, about keeping the rules, but also understanding that there comes a time when it might be appropriate to break those rules if needed. And so there's a lion who comes into the library, and everyone's a little afraid at first, but he's just really helpful, and everyone enjoys him. And the head librarian, there's the head librarian and then the second librarian. And the head librarian is just very straight-laced. She's all about the rules, and as long as that lion obeys her rules, she doesn't care if he's there or not. The second librarian, he is just very upset that this lion is there. He's just always flustered about it. But by the end of the book, the head librarian, who's just kind of very cold and, you know, the rule lady, she ends up falling and getting injured, and it's the lion who finds her and has to break the rules to get attention so that this head librarian can get the help she needs. And then he knows that he broke the rules, so he leaves because he understands that you know, whatever. And it's the that just the story of relationship, of how much that head librarian realized that she really had loved this lion, and the second in command librarian, who never liked him, ends up finding him, reconciling, and bringing him back so that they can have their restored friendship. It was great. My older kids were so captivated. The pictures are just really wonderful, and it was just really a really captivating, imaginative story. Okay, that's it for the picture books. So for our chapter books, you know that over here we kind of like to have one book going during the day when my husband is at work that I just read to the kids, and then another book that we read during family time, so maybe in the evenings or weekends. So these are our two books that we have going right now. The first one is another Moffat book. We've read several of these about the Moffats or the Pies. Those are the two families that this woman writes about. Oh, there's James dumping things. See, I'm in the dumping stage. Oh boy. So this one is the Moffat Museum, and we've really liked this so far. It's about these three kids who are brothers and sister, and they have an older sister too, but she's not in it quite as much. And just about their daily adventures in this life in this small town, and it's been great. It's been really, really enjoyed. Our family read aloud is A Peek Behind the Scenes. Now just last month, I think it was last month, I discovered this publishing company called Lamplighters. See if I can find the little illustration of their company to show you here. Lamplighter, can you see that? They are a small publishing company who, I think they operate out of a church with an old printing press, if I'm getting this story right. But it's a Christian publishing company, and the man who founded it has this passion to bring old books, I think they're mostly out of print, back into circulation so that they can be enjoyed by the people who read them. And so he himself reads every book and changes parts if necessary to make sure that every book meets all of their kind of like their guidelines that they have set out for a book that needs to encourage you, build you up, draw you closer to the Lord, or leave you a better person than you started when you read it. That's kind of like their goal. And so then they take the books and they publish them in these really beautiful bindings and bring them back to the public. So anyway, I had discovered their books, and there are so many of them. If you go to their website, I think they have either you can get a catalog or there's a list there of all of the books that they have so that you can start searching for them. Because I actually found this one on a used book sale website, so we were able to get that one, and it has been really good. This one is about a family who travels in a traveling fair carnival kind of thing. And the family itself, my word, he's like dropping dice on the ground. Okay, this is gonna get me through this. Two more, this one and one more book. This is real life, guys. Anyway, it's this family that's very broken. The dad is very controlling and kind of unloving. The mother is ill, and then the daughter is just kind of trying to keep things together. The daughter, here's the story of the gospel, and we're starting to see that progression of how it's really changing her and impacting the mother, and I'm believing it's going to get to the father as well. We're not very far in, but it's been really, really captivating so far. So I'll keep giving you an update on that, because like I said, we've just started that one. Lastly, let's see if I can reach it here. I just want to share with you a devotional that we go through. We don't do it faithfully every day, but I pull it out frequently. It's a Louis Giglio devotional called Indescribable, 100 Devotions About God and Science. Each day we'll go through a specific science topic. So it might be something in nature that's just really amazing, or some type of discovery, you know, like basic things like butterflies and the sun, the sky, the, you know, volcanoes, whatever, all those basic kind of science things. He presents the incredible facts about it, and he shows how it all reflects the amazing qualities of our Creator. And then there's a short prayer in it, and there's one little section that will have called Be Amazed on each page that just shares some kind of incredible fact. So my 10, almost 11-year-old and 12-year-old are you showing something too? You're showing your drawing? They're really getting the most out of this, obviously, because it's rich. It has a lot of information. Everybody listens to it, and I know they all pick up something from it, but it's definitely something that you could get for your older children to just give them a deeper understanding of how the creation just reflects the Creator. So that's it for today. Let's hope this recorded and I don't have to do it a third time. But I will if I have to, because these books were so good. We really enjoyed them. So please be sure to let me know if there's any great books you guys have been reading. You could put them in the comments. I add those to my list for future books for us. And other than that, have a great week. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.